Go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And George drops them both.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for George. 22 points and a crazy number of assists. Not missing much, in fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
And Clark, the question is, how long can he keep it up?
Here's Boozer. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Great open look there. 16 points for Jeff Green. San Antonio leading by 20. From deep, George. Redick with the rebound.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Redick's got 7.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Been taking matters
Spacing.
into their own hands this past
Spacing.
month. These are the top scorers at their position. Freak number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Paul with the ball. George picks him up. Paul kicks to Gortat. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
A long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
Coleman here now for an injury report. Now for an injury update on Carlos Boozer. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Clippers provided some information for us. He said the discomfort is coming from what looks like a bruised tailbone. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Well, thank you, Doris. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
Morris checked in for J.J. Redick.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there. He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
No good from Moore. Spurs leading by 19. Moore with the steal. Boozer a screen on Leonard. Moore dishes to Paul. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And it's Moore penetrating. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Moore's got 11 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Paul passes to Green. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 23 points for Jeff Green.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And another basket for San Antonio.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And they double up Paul. And Gortat kicks to Moore. Back to Gortat. Here's Boozer. And they're going to count the bucket for the Spurs. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bass. Aldridge comes in for Boris Diaw. And George is subbed in for Parker. The Clippers also changing it up. Stoudemire comes in for Carlos Boozer. and J.J. Redick is subbed in for more. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Stoudemire out there with Kaminsky. And it's Paul in at the point.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Move the ball.
George dishes to Leonard. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Stoudemire, fires from the line, connects, the jumper drops.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And that is good. 30 points here for George.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
From the arc, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Paul kicks to Crawford, elbow shot. Crawford missing again.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Paul against George. Paul passes to Kaminsky. Wants to get it to Crawford and does. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Crawford's got 5 points in the quarter. And George, here we go. Oh! That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Here's Paul, and it's sent back by George. He kicks to Clark. Lets it go from deep, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Outside, George. He feeds it to Olynyk. That ball's nice feed that time from George. And that's 11 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And then George with the jam.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
And as special as they come, guys, that was primo in terms of dunks. And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Down low. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's off on the first. Brandon Bass is checked in for the Spurs. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Moore is checked in for Jamal Crawford. Paul kicks to Stoudemire. No good from 11 feet.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
No good from Clark. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Paul. 6 points for Stoudemire. And George, here we go, uses both hands to slam it down.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And San Antonio shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Clock at 6. to the wing on the left. Deep 2 from Pondexter. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. The Clippers shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. Poked away. Stolen by George.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Paul. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Paul's been great. 9 points and a crazy number of assists. Whether it's making a tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
San Antonio making a switch here. Diaz checked in. Shane Larkin's checked in for the Clippers. And Los Angeles guys shooting here about 46% for the game. Lloyd the pass to Stoudemire. And he gets it to go. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And George, here we go. Shot clock at 6. He's off from 17 feet. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with the mouse. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less of whatever they wanted to do.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And this victory tonight will even up the season series 1-1. Consider it repayment for the last time these two teams met. They get their revenge here with 2 more left to play on the year against the Clippers.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for George. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And that one misses. To the middle, got a piece of it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stoudemire, right side. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Here's George, and the shot is good. George has got 48.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Right now, I'll say, yeah, definitely. But by the end of the season, this won't even be in the top 10. You feel me? This is going to be replaced by my 100-point games, my quadruple doubles, and something else I have planned that. I can't really tell you. We'll see, Doris.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through his defense. We know he can turn it up on D when he needs to, but tonight he turned it all the way up.